Welcome to Seals on the Move. I'm Alex Seals.
And I am Rosie Seals.
We've done the inside course, now we're attempting the rooftop course at Crave Golf Club in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. Play through the course with us and then come along as we tour the candy/gift shop. So let's get a move on with Seals on the Move.
So we've got to choose our balls. We've got some different ones on this side. I think I'm going to go for blue. Rosie's going to go for black, I think, because she wants purple and black.
Instead of purple.
Yeah. We got the first course outside is the rock candy course. Looks simple. Let's see if it is. Okay, so this one's deceptively simple. I got it up the hill at least. So maybe this will be a hole in two. No, no. Oh. Okay, hole in three. This seems to be my number today if you saw our other video of the inside, but it's still not a 3. 4. Guess I'm getting tired. Let's see how Rosie's gonna do on this one. Can she do it? She'll probably do better than me. I did not do very well on this course. She hit it up. And she's kind of got a straight shot in. She'll have to move the GoPro around. Yeah. Let's see if she can do it. I bet she can make it in two. I bet she can. Oh, she's already doing better than me on this one. Good job, Rosie. This course, pretty straightforward. There's a hill, so you don't want to hit it too hard. So can't put too much force behind this one. But I probably should have put more force than that. That was pitiful. Okay. Let's... Oh, I was robbed. One more, let's see. 3, that's my number today. Nice little billboard on the side here. Mini golf indoor, outdoor. At this point, I'm preferring the indoor one. It's hot out here. The indoor one also seems to be better themed. Ooh, Rosie went for too much power there. Too much. Rosie doesn't like the heat already, yeah. The indoor one is much better for the summer. That's a recommendation. Ooh. Yeah, these ones with the double hills always seem to get Rosie. She puts a little too much force behind them most of the time, like that. You gotta put a little bit less force in there. Seems to be her biggest issue with these kind of holes. Yep, she did it again. Off the course. Oh, Rosie. Just put it back at the beginning. Yeah. I think that you hit it off course, so I think that's an extra, so you're at 5. It's kind of the way you do it. Oh, yep, that was a little, oh, but it hit the hill. Okay, one more shot and then we just have to give up. Well, okay, I'll give you 1 since you're so close. Okay, 8. You progress up an incline here, and you eventually end up from the beginning up onto the roof. So this is outdoor, but also on the roof. Always love the water features. Don't see those a lot now. I think it might be better to get into that side one. I don't know if I can though. But man, I just want to dunk my head in that water. I'm not hitting it hard enough. Well, that worked. That definitely worked. Oh, so close. Okay, here's my 3rd try. Oh, gosh. 3. It's like nothing but rim. 4. Let's see if Rosie will go for the straight shot through the rock. Ooh, bounce off the rock. Rosie has bad rock bounce. I'm wondering if after doing 19 courses inside, we're tired. I won't count that one against you. Or I wonder if we're just, or it's the heat out here. Or if this is a harder course, that is possible. Outdoors do not seem very good. Hit it to the side. That's what I did on accident. Okay, I think she's gonna try through the hole again. Nope, not quite. They are kind of small hole openings. Oh, Oh, oh. Yeah, mine kept hitting the rim on this one. Okay, I don't even know what number you're at this time. I haven't kept track. Okay. We can always watch later and see.
Make sure to check out our previous video on the indoor course at Crave.
I've got a Candy Yeti on hole 4. That's interesting. And you can, like I mentioned on the indoor one, do extra stuff while you're playing. Like, for your first putt, spin 3 times, then putt. Not really time for that right now. So yeah, you hit your ball up there and it comes out here. And it looks like there's a middle hole that's the best. I guess, I don't know which one it is though. There seems to be 2 holes there and a middle hole. Okay, I'm gonna try for the middle one. That seems to be the best one. But I really don't know. And it came out, oh, it was angled. Ooh. Oh, hole in one. Yes. Hey, Rosie got it up in the right one. Let's see, did she put enough force behind it? Ooh, oh, ooh, it didn't work out for you. Ooh, and there's a hill there.
Oh, man.
What's this random minecart doing here? I don't know if a hole in 2 is going to be possible on this one. It's you're a little too far away from the hole. We'll see. So you've only got 1 right now. Oh, you made it up the hill at least. Now it keeps rolling. You might be able to do it in 3. Nope. Wonder what's up in there. No trespassing. Probably an employee area. There are stairs up to it. Oh.
What was that?
You just hit it right. There's some slopes there that get in your way. Yeah. 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 The indoor course was definitely your course. I feel like the indoor course was much easier than this one. Okay, you should be good now. I'm not sure, what's your number? 5. So is this the 6th one?
We'll have to,
Okay.
Sure. I think this is 5.
Okay. So she thinks it's 5. There you go. Hole 5, bunch of hills. So you gotta hit it just with enough to get it up here, but not too much that it goes up this little hill. If I can, straight shot in. We'll see. Oh, it jumped over it. It jumped over, don't come back down, don't come back down, no. Oh, that was so perfect if it didn't jump over it. Okay, now it's pretty much back to the beginning. Stop, stop, stop. Okay, I can maybe do a 3 on this one. Nope. Had a perfect lined up shot, didn't get it. Yeah, that was 4. This is difficult with all these hills. GoPro Ricochet 5. Hills seem to trouble Rosie. I think this is built on a hill, so they're using a lot of hills, which makes this a much harder course. Yep, Rosie didn't make it up the hill. The hills are hard. This one's really hard. Yeah, hands down at this point, we're on course 5, and the outside one is much harder than the indoor course. I mean, this one I got like 5 on this one, and it was only because of the GoPro I think I got it in. Rosie's having a hard time seeing. I guess when you have sunglasses on with a black ball, it's hard to see.
No, it's my hair.
Oh.
That's how you usually wear it up.
Yeah. It's her hair getting in the way, not the sunglasses. Ooh, it's windy out here too. It's swaying the phone.
What was that? Like 4?
I don't know. 5. Oh man, it's really windy out here. You can tell by the way the camera's moving.
I really don't like these hills. No.
All right, let's give it one more time and then we'll just move on. Yeah. Okay. Let's just give you like 7 and move on. Okay, we got hole 6. It's up on like a little volcano type thing with a rock in the way behind the Yeti. And then you got more Candy Rock Mountain. I'm gonna try to just avoid the rock here and get it up in the volcano. Okay, that was probably not enough power. Yep, not enough power. I'm misjudging out here quite a bit. Okay, now up the hill. Too far, too much. Oh, the rock's helping. And not Dwayne the Rock, just the rock. 3. Maybe Rosie will do better on this one. The hills aren't quite as bad on this one. Ooh, she went around the rock. She did a completely different thing than I did. I know you did it differently than I did, which is not a bad thing. You got a pretty good shot up there if you don't hit it too hard.
If I don't hit it hard enough.
Rosie doesn't know her own strength sometimes. Oh, 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 right there.
Gosh, I feel like I got robbed.
If there was a rim on that side like there is on all the others, it would have just sloped back down into the hole. There you go. You did better than me. You got 3.
If you can't climb the stairs, there's a elevator to the roof. Here's a tip. Go to pigeonforge.com for a coupon to play both courses for the price of one.
So now we finally made it up and we're heading onto the roof. As you can see, we started down there and came around. There's lots of purple everywhere. But now we head up on the roof. And where we go next, I'm assuming this one to the left. But look, it's pretty empty here. Everybody's inside now. When we came, everybody was kind of outside. More hills. Course 7. Oh, look, bubblegum. It says it's Bubblegum Garden. The hills. They get us every time. I guess I'm in not too bad of a position here. Hopefully 2. Finally, back to how it was. Rosie's greatest enemy, hills. Can she do it? Ooh, definitely greatest enemy.
Now that takes skill.
They're your greatest enemy, the hills.
Oh my god. If I hit it too hard, I go past.
Poor Rosie. Ooh.
No.
Oh.
No.
You always just hit it too hard. You don't realize your own strength. You hit it way too hard.
Well, I need to for this, and inside it was
You
like,
kind of do.
to get up the hill.
Oh. Oh, it ricocheted. Yeah. Oh. You should be able to get it in now. Just don't use ton of force here, and you should be good. There you go. Course 8. We've got a very pink castle. I guess you're supposed to hit it under the drawbridge. Yeah. There's a hole there. There's a little ditch right here too. The ditch is never good. But it looks like there's nothing else besides the ditch in that hole. So I guess we'll see. So we're going straight back under the drawbridge. Ooh, it didn't even ricochet off anything. Ooh, yes, hole in one. As I held up 2. Okay, Rosie, now straight back under the drawbridge. It's the way to go. If you get it in the ditch, she didn't. Well, ooh, did it go? Oh,
Oh my god.
no way.
No.
Look at that. Look at that.
No, that just takes skill.
Can you see it? I mean, the ball's black. I don't know if you can see it, but that's skill.
Oh, I'm gonna do this. Knock it in, I guess.
I guess so. Hole in 2. You would have had a hole in 1. This is either a bubblegum tree or a bubblegum nuclear explosion. Hey, another hill one, but we could avoid the hills completely on this one if we wanted to. And there's some bubblegum balls. As bad as the hills are, I'm going to use the hills on this one. See it roll around, roll around. Oh, no. Well, got a good shot right here. Ooh. Notice that after I hit it, that it wasn't gonna go quite right.
3.
There's some kind of ride in the background, some kind of swingy ride. Well, if you let it go and it comes back, you know it loves you.
Oh my gosh.
It loves Rosie. I bet in golf, that would say it doesn't love Rosie. It keeps coming back. It just likes you so much, Rosie. Ooh, now you're set up for a good shot. That was 3.
Yes.
Set up for a good shot now. There you go, 4. Through this window from the roof, you can look down inside. I'm not sure what this is. A lot of this is reflection, so you can't really see, but there's stuff down there. So hole 10, you just gotta use just enough power to get down the hill, but not too much that it goes past the hole. I'm not sure what these things are supposed to be. Gumball people? These gumball machines? Really confused. That one looks angry. Should be easy, but I have a feeling it's not going to be. I didn't hit it hard enough. Just trying not to give it too much power. 2. Scared of using too much power, and I should have used a little bit more. 3. Okay, here goes Rosie. She might do well on this one. The hill's kind of in your favor. She hit it a lot harder than I did. Yeah, pretty straight shot toward the hole there. She might do it in 2. Let's see. Let's see if she does. Ooh, oh, just a little short. Just a little short. Oh, this is definitely a 3. Yep, 3. Way to go, Rosie. Did better than me. Does bubblegum really need more sugar? Probably not. Hole 11 could be called the Grand Canyon. Got a canyon in here, you gotta get it up on the other side right there without getting it all the way up. So I've learned that I need to do a little bit more power behind my hits, but not too much. Yeah, and that was too much. Well, oh, so close, so close. 2. This is a very hilly course. How's Rosie doing? Ooh, 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 ooh. Actually, not a terrible position. You might be able to get it in 2 on that one. Ooh, angled it just the wrong way.
I just don't like hills.
I know, you and hills. You and hills. This is gonna be the 3rd one. Yeah, it's at a really bad angle. Yeah, it's at a bad angle. I don't know if you can do it. Ooh.
Oh, so close.
Yeah, it was at a really bad angle.
The hill.
I know, you and these hills.
Can I move it out?
Yeah, you can move it out a little bit. That's fine. Oh, this should be a much easier shot.
What is this, 6-6?
Yeah, something like that. Oh! Oh, man. Oh, there you go.
Right.
Hole 12 is right next to the indoor course. You look down, you can see into the indoor course. There's a train for the next course. But yeah, you gotta hit in one of these holes. And the trough is never the best one to hit it in. But it looks like, I don't even know, because they'll curve. I don't know which is the best one. It might be the closer one. I'm gonna try that. So I'm going for the closer hole. Oh, no, 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 I didn't hit it good. Oh, that was terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible. Huh, yeah, that's gonna be 1. No, oh, got the trough. Oh, okay, that's 2. 3. Four. Oh, there's water. Hey, Rosie, I think the middle one's the best one, right here. Not the highest one up, but the one right below it, I think. I couldn't get it up. I couldn't get it in that one though. You did though.
Oh, right away.
It was not the best one, sorry.
It was a straight shot.
You did good.
Oh, can I move it out?
Yeah, you can move it out a little bit. Ooh. It's always like you just think it's in the right place and it's just not quite there. There you go, 3, you did good. Candy Kiss Train. Not sure why it's so wet over here. We got some hills and then a kind of indentation. I'm going up over the hill into the hole. Maybe not right into the hole. Ooh, that feels good, that spray, that mist. Okay. I think I can get a hole in 2 on this one. Yep, right in the water. Oh, that feels so good. Ooh, the train missed you. Oh, it feels so good. Rosie went for the hill. I think the hill's not the best way to go. If you were playing this, it's not the best way to go. But there doesn't seem to be a best way, because even if you go around the hill, it doesn't seem like you get a hole in 1. This is a very hard hole to get a hole in 1 on. Oh, that mist feels good. I could stay here the rest of the time. 2, way to go. Tiki jelly beans at this tree right here. Hole 14. Has nothing to do with that thing in the background. It's just a straight shot up with some bumps and a hill you have to deal with at the end. Just gonna try to hit it up there. That didn't work out so well. Okay. So now I gotta get it from an angle. Whew. These hills, it rolls it back at you. Okay, so maybe 3. Maybe I can do it in 3. Oh, too hard. Way too hard. Okay. These hills. 4. It's loud out here with the go-kart course next door. Oh, these hills. Rosie's worst enemy. Ooh, that was close. That was very, very close. Very close. Let's see. She might do better than me on this. I did not do very well. Oh, she was robbed. She was so robbed there. Oh, that was too hard. Too hard. Much too hard. She might be able to do it this time though. Nope. You kind of want to hit it through that guy's mouth.
I don't like these hills.
I know.
These hills are evil.
Yeah, the hills are really hard. Yeah, if you want to go for an easier time, do just the indoor course. The outdoor course is much harder, but it is neat being up on the roof and everything. But if you want an easier time, the indoor course is the way to go. Looks like on hole 15, you got Tootsie Roll Pops and Tootsie Rolls up in the distance. They're called Chewy because they can't use the Tootsie Roll name. But you got some hills. If you just don't hit it too hard, you can keep it up on top. Okay, I'm gonna try to just hit it straight. Oh, that might have been, no, wow. I can't believe that had that much power on it. I still have a straight shot, but I gotta get up this hill. At least I'm not down the hill this time. That was 2. I think, yeah, 2. Come on. And 4. Yep, Rosie hit it too hard. It's like me. For a nice diversion, here's some go-karts. That place is cool. I have been there before, a long time ago. Now back to Rosie. Ooh, much better than me. Much better. Much better. She doesn't have much to go. She can get it if she just, oh, it didn't go down the hill though. It didn't go down the hill. So that's good. When it goes down the hill, you know it's bad. There you go. I think you did better than me on that one. So for hole 16, you have kind of a Mayan temple look, just with candy added to it. You got another one of these. You got two kind of ditches with a hole in the middle. The hole in the middle is definitely the best one. Right in the middle. Oh, nope, I didn't go in the middle. Yeah. Okay. Maybe a hole in two. Yep, hole in two. Okay, let's see if Rosie can get it into this middle one up here. Nope, she did the same thing I did. Right out the back trough. Okay, yeah, that's fine. You can move that one out. She can do it. I think she can get a hole in two on this one. Let's see. Oh, you were robbed. You were robbed. Definitely a hole in three though. Yep. Here's the other side of the part you can see from down below in the parking lot. We got some more candy. We got, oh, here we go. This one's right over hill. This one's gonna be hard to get a hole in one on. You gotta hit on the other side of the hill. I don't know, maybe I can do it. I'm getting tired. Nope, too far over. Well, it'll be much easier from this side to get it in the hole. Oh no. Oh, if it had been just a little bit over, I could have gotten it in. From this side, it's just not easy. Yeah. I don't know how possible it is to get it in from that side. Yes, got it in. I think that was 4. See if Rosie can get it in one try. I will be very impressed if she does. Nope, all the way to the end. Rosie puts a lot of force behind her hits a lot of the time. At least there's a place to stand for that. Oh. Not a bad position to be in though. Although you gotta hit it at an angle. So, yeah. Nope. Okay. It's still hard because it's at an angle. You gotta kind of be straight on to really get it, for it to really be easy. Ooh. Just killed the GoPro. Oh, this one's hard. There you go. And 18 is more hills. Gotta get over this hill, got a little bit of a bump there, and the hole's on a little bit of an elevated hill. Gotta hit it with the right amount of pressure. Well, if I didn't hit the ground when I hit it, maybe. Oh, it's wet over here. It's a water hazard. Yeah. 2. This one is not too hard. They kind of give you a break on the next to last one, I feel like. Same thing on the indoor course and at Toy Box Mini Golf. Oop. Yep. Rosie could make a hole in 2 on this one. You can do a hole in 2 on this one, I think. Yeah, the hill throws you off. Oh, it feels good. I feel the mist. Oh, the hill got you again. Hole in 3. The last one really isn't worth any points. You just get into the gumball machine and you're done. That's it. I don't think I can miss on this one. Yep, goes down that little hole. Okay, Rosie, I can guarantee you'll get a hole in 1 on this one. Yep, there you go. Here's what? Oh, I think it's closed off. It looks like skee ball. I bet that's what it used to be. Huh.
One course for adults is $18.99. It's $15.99 for 11 and under.
This So in addition to mini golf, we have a candy store, kind of some gift stuff. We even have a bowling alley over here, an escape room. I think they've got some snacks you can get. I think that's the escape room. It's a zombie themed one. And then they have over here, oh, they actually have a penny press. That's interesting. And a deep sea adventure one. And a mermaid right there. Get Crave t-shirts. The first candy. See, over here you have the bowling alley. You got all sorts of different items that you can buy. Got a whole thing. Jelly beans, I guess, different candy, Dolly Parton. Got a giant gumball machine. Looks like this is kind of under construction or whatever, or not really in use, but some vending machines. All sorts of toys. There's a Frozen castle. You get a Bob Ross gummy kit, what everybody's been wanting in their life. Different candies. Ooh, a squeeze ball. I remember these magnets.
Look. Watch.
And they won't go, yeah. First, I remember these things. These were popular at like science museums and stuff. This is basically Hubert. You got your own Crave stress golf ball. I loved those parachute men when I was a kid. They were so much fun. Fish. What is that?
Oh, right there.
Oh, is that a taco cat? No, it's a gummy taco kid. It's a snoodle. Just a bendable little snake. They always have the weirdest toys at these places. Like this rabbit car. There you go, some Nintendo candy. Nintendo Power. Oh, I miss Nintendo Power, the magazine. Rosie found a buddy. Look, they got Mega Man Mega Mints. It's the Kool-Aid Man. You never see the Kool-Aid Man anymore. Don't you miss him? Little Scotty dogs made of licorice. I like the gummy eggs. Breaking candies. These look neat. Cotton candy mints, chocolate mint, kettle corn, and then peppermint. This is cool. I like the rock candy in here. Oh, maybe it's not rock candy. I thought it was. These are actual rocks. I have never seen such a variety of frozen chocolate bananas. Okay, what does sweet corn soda and buffalo wing soda taste like? I actually got a picture I took once chosen for Jones Soda. I never saw it on the Jones Soda though. You can actually take home a golf ball just on a keychain. That's a neat souvenir. Is that actual bubble gum? Yeah, it is. Bazooka bubble gum. I used to love that as a kid. You can get playing cards, and they've got kind of that lenticular feel to them and look. Lunchables and Oscar Mayer have gone gummy. It just sounds disgusting. Freeze-dried milk duds? Ooh. I think this is bacon jerky. Bacon candy is what it says. Bacon, raspberry chipotle, red curry, sweet. Huh. They've even got massage chairs.
We hope you enjoyed this episode. Which hole was your favorite at this course? Let us know in the comments. If you like this episode, give us a thumbs up. Share this with your friends, subscribe to stay up to date with our adventures, and strike the bell to be notified when we upload. If you would like to support us, our Patreon link is in the description, or you can click on one of the buttons below to give through YouTube. As always, thanks for watching and supporting.